Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here. And as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys and you wonderful ladies, this literally does not work. We are knee deep in free agency, and I want to say thank you for everybody who's helped make this right here a reality. It's not the finished product. We are taking step by step. Each day you'll probably see a few changes here and there, and it's a little later than I wanted to do this, but I had to take care of some other business, had to pay some bills, so to speak. But I'm reporting here live from my basement, well, actually outside of my basement, where, I try and bring you a little bit of knowledge. I know I don't work at the Star. I know that I didn't go to ESPN School of Broadcasting and things like that. And I know that I am a Dallas Cowboys homer. I am a diehard Dallas Cowboy fan. In fact, I want to see the best of my Dallas Cowboys. I literally want to see my Cowboys holding up that trophy. It has been way, way too long. But being a Dallas Cowboy YouTuber, blogger, whatever you want to call me, guy reporting from his basement, I'm going to be critical of my team. I've been married to my wife going on 18 years. I love my wife. My wife is the perfect woman for me. She is incredible. She is truly my partner in arms. But I can't say that I love everything about her. There's some things about her that I say, honey, there's things I'd like a little bit different, as well as things she looks at me and says, honey, I'd like you to lose that belly and get your hair cut too. But, we put up with some things, understanding that the grand picture is what we're here for. There's always going to be things that we have problems with, but that doesn't mean we shouldn't strive to do better. And I've got to be honest, I'm hurt. I feel bamboozled. I feel fooled. I feel cheated because Stephen Jones has sold us this bill of goods that we are broke ass, like broke ass media. You know what? I'm broke ass media, but you know what? I found a way to get this desk here. I found a way to get the equipment, the lighting, and everything else because I begged, borrowed, stole. No, I didn't steal anything. But I have worked my butt off with help from others to go ahead and start making this a reality because this is what I wanted. And if the Dallas Cowboys want to get that Super Bowl, it's really how much do you want it? How far are you willing to go? Now, Stephen Jones has been telling us for years that we haven't had money to, get free agents and stuff. We got to get these value picks. And I am sick and tired of hearing about value picks, okay? That's another word for cheap. They go cheap into free agents. You see teams out here that are going through and putting voidable years into contracts so that way they can get players on the team. You see Tampa Bay is finding a way to keep their core groups of guys together and bringing more talent in. You see the arms race that's going on that we're being left behind in. And from time to time, I know I am not, that guy that knows everything. I'm not the college guy that knows all the prospects. I leave that for guys like Vosh Lombardi and my man Skywalker Steele and stuff. I leave it to them. But when they get to the pros and looking at the team, that's my thing. That's the thing that I'm good at, is looking and figuring out what this team needs. And every year I have gone through and I've said, this is the guy the Cowboys need to get. And I remember 2018, I said the guys that the Dallas Cowboys needed for this team was Demario Davis. Demario Davis, who originally started with the Jets, went to Cleveland, and then went back to the Jets, was a free agent, and the Jets do what the Jets do, decided they didn't want to pay him, and they let him go. Demario Davis was a fantastic linebacker with the Jets. Demario Davis, a guy that I personally know. In fact, I did an interview with Demario Davis sitting right in there in my set. Part of the reason why this set out here is the way it is directly related to Demario Davis being at my house. Because I knew if I ever had any NFL players here, I wanted to be able to sit outside here with the fire pit, drink some good rum, maybe smoke some cigars and stuff, and I want to make sure that they say, hey, you got to go over to Jobu's man cave. But I remember I did several videos that the Dallas Cowboys need to go get Demario Davis. People looked at me like, man, we don't need that guy. Demario, who? I said, listen, for a multitude of reasons, the guy is an incredible player. Doesn't get hurt. Is a team leader. I remember actually texting and calling, oh no, it was text messages, by Ryan Brodus and saying, if you can talk to anybody, tell the Cowboys, go get this guy. This is the guy to get. And Brian was like, I don't have that kind of pull. Cowboys do what they're going to do, and they don't spend money in free agency. Well, let's go back to 2018. 2018, these are the free agents that we signed, okay? Because remember, Stephen Jones tells you we're looking for value when it comes to free agency. We like our own guys better in free agency because we know what their strengths and weaknesses are. We don't want to go out there because it's a risk. Well, you know, drafting somebody, you got about a 35% chance of them being a bust. Everything's a risk. You can get the best player in the world, and in week one, they could get injured and be gone for the year. Everything in football is a risk. And just because you get burned once doesn't mean that you don't try anymore. We've all been hurt in love. Does that mean you just don't try anymore? Come on, man. But here's the list of guys that we ended up signing in 2018 as free agents. We signed Trayvon Austin, 1-year contract. Cole Beasley left and went to Buffalo. We got Cam Fleming from New England. We signed David Irving, you know, after we got him off the practice squad. Deontay Jones, defensive tackle. LP, I'm going to miss LP. DeMarcus Lawrence, we got his extension done, okay, 5-year extension. Justin March Leonard. Marcus Martin, guard. Jamez Alawalu, who got cut. I don't even remember. Carwin Reed, defensive tackle. Rod Smith, golf swam. That was a good one. Darian Thompson, safety. Damian Wilson left us. We let Damian Wilson go. We left Damian Wilson go. It's another one of those ones we might look back at Joe Thomas and say that was a mistake. We Jason Witten, Cody McCroy, Christian Covington. Remember him? Yeah. Randall Cobb. That was a good move. We got a compensatory pick for him. Kerry Hyder. Another one. Robert Quinn, we traded for. And another safety that didn't bust a grape, George Iloka. Oh, I forgot. We got a few more. And Daniel Ross, exclusive rights, defensive tackle. That's all the free agents that we have. All of them. Everybody we signed just 3 seasons ago, not a single one is still on the team. Not a one. And I challenge you to look at any of these guys that we signed and say, that was a good signing. These were value moves, value picks. Back to my man, Demario Davis. Demario Davis, okay, he signed a 3-year deal with New Orleans. 3 years in 2018. $27 million. $9 million a year. $27 million, $9 million a year. Okay. What did Demario Davis do? In his 3 years in New Orleans, he instantly became a team leader and an emotional guy that changed that defense. Check this out. 340 tackles, 31 tackles for loss, 32 quarterback hits, 1 interception, and 13 sacks. I want to show you, and I hope that the YouTube police don't get me on this. But I want to show you what a linebacker is about. Because right now, the Dallas Cowboys have Leighton Vander Esch and we have Jalen Smith. And people have gotten on me about Jalen Smith this year. They say, oh, you're just trashing, other players trying to make Dak look good. But what I want you to notice is the angles that Demario Davis makes, the aggression that he has when he gets you. You're not getting another yard. He's coming with force, and you're going down. He's not, playing around. Look at this. Do you see that? One arm. And this is a guy who is relentless in the offseason, getting his body, his mind, and everything spiritually ready to go. And this is a guy people will follow. He ain't going to make excuses. He's going to go out there and he's going to do his job. And see, this is a big difference of signing a free agent who actually has some moxie, who actually is still young enough and healthy enough to make a difference. This is a premier type of a free agent. The Cowboys, we shy away from it. We drafted Vander Esch that year. We let Damian Wilson go to Kansas City. And here we sit 3 years later with all of the guys that we signed in free agency. And you can go in 2017, it's the same story. You can go in 2019, it's the same story. These guys we're signing in free agency have no staying power. None. You get what you pay for. Jerry Jones has pointed it out time and time again. Whenever I've looked for a bargain, it ain't worked. When I've overpaid for something, I've made a lot of money on it. And you see, you get what you pay for in free agency. And as long as we keep signing guys that are, $1 million here and $1 million there, it doesn't seem like much. But when you think about the $22 million of dead money that we had last year from the Dontari Poes and the Emerson Griffin and the Gerald McCoys and the Darryl Worleys and the Clinton Ha-Ha Dicks, buddy, you could have had 2 Demario Davises. So it's not a matter of spending too much money. It's about wasting money on guys that aren't the ones. And until the Dallas Cowboys get out of this mentality of value, i.e. cheap, we ain't going to any Super Bowl. I need a linebacker. That's what I need. A linebacker that's going to leave it all on the field, who's going to be relentless, who's going to put fear in other guys. And when it's 4th down, he's coming with the load. And that's all I got for you guys. I hope you've enjoyed this broadcast here from Jobu Sports Desk, where I'm going to leave you for this evening. It's a little bit chilly out here, as a matter of fact. I can't wait till the weather warms up, or I'll go ahead and get the heater put out here. But I hope, and I've got some things I got to do. I've got to get the lights situated so they're not glaring on the TV and things. But we're going to get there, and we're going to make this thing great. So with that being said,